today's topic is about funnels. And before we start, I just wanted to ask the audience if you all know what funnels are or what landing pages are. Do you have any idea about that? All right. So funnels or landing pages are any page that exists apart from your website. So these pages are used when you're also either running a marketing campaign, an advertising campaign, and the people view your ads or they receive an email from you. It could be a nurture email or a get started email, and they have a link. And when they click on it, they land to a page. That page is called the landing page or a funnel page. The difference between a landing page or a website page is simply that a landing page consists of just one CTA. And by CTA, I mean just one specific action that you want your visitors or your users or your audience to click on. So as you can see in front of you, the page that we have that we run for our business is start your 30-day trial. So we don't want our audience to do anything apart from clicking on this button. So every button that we will have on our landing page will consist the same, will be of the same thing. Start your trial, start your trial. And by this, we want them to either stay on the page or jump on to any other page they want. But within this page, they can only stay on this page or go to the next page that we intend them to do. Make sense? Perfect. The difference, if we just talk about website, when we go to a normal website, they have a home page, they have a header bar with multiple options. For example, pricing, support, contact, features. So what happens is when the person goes on one page, they are bound to jump around. So if you want them to conduct a specific action, for example, collect their data, maybe book an appointment, have a payment made, or anything like that, they won't be able to make it since they have a lot of options in front of them. So they might jump from one page to another. So this is what you can even understand this is in a way of a restaurant or a shopping mall. You enter from one place and there's only one exit. So you can roam around, you can stay there, but you can only exit from one place. Made sense? Good. All right. So when we talk about landing page, the landing page goal is to drive the visitor's attention to a single product or a single service and to increase the conversions. Some common call to action, or what we call CT, they include submitting contact information, making a purchase, signing up for a free trial, or requesting a demo. And when we talk about landing pages, we need to understand what are the different types of landing pages that an industry or a company can have. Hey, Govind, do you have the option of admitting the people? All right, so when we talk about landing pages, we have multiple different types of landing pages. The first one is the lead capture. When we talk about lead capture, this particular funnel page is used when you want to get some data from the audience. For example, if you can see the form in front of you, it's about Twilio. This is their landing page in which they want their audience to fill out the form and to get their data, the business email, the phone number, and the country. You can have different forms that you want to set up depending upon your use case. You can get their email information, their personal information, their business information, whatever fits your needs. And everything about this page would be to get that data that they are intended to receive from the users. So whichever button you click on, it will open up the same form, which will be this one. So lead capture pages are often used to entice users to sign up for free demos or download case studies, download ebooks, and other lead magnets that you may have. This way, marketers manage to capture lead information from visitors who are already interested in your products or your services. Then we have the squeeze pages. Squeeze pages are similar to lead capture pages, but the only difference is that the squeeze pages focus on one field that you want, and that in most cases are the email address. So if you go on different websites, you might see that the squeeze page is where a pop-up just pops up in front of you and you have to enter your email address. That's all they want from. Why do they exist? because they want your email address so they can put you in a nurturing section, a nurturing audience, and then you will start receiving their emails on a weekly or a monthly basis. So those are the reason why a squeeze page is used. Then we have splash pages in which they want to show you a discount. They may want to show you disclaimers, new products or events, also to make announcements. Then we have the get started pages. These pages aim to persuade users to start using the promoted product or a service right away. So multiple websites, including ours, could have a get started page in which a person can have all the information in front of them. They just have to click on get started and they can just enter the information and start right away. Then there are pricing pages. So for example, if you're running an ad about your products and a person click on it, he or she is directly redirected to your landing page, which will contain different pricing ranges. So for example, if you have multiple quotas or multiple, or should I say, the product types, so there could be a product A, product B, product C, and so on and so forth. Then there are the most common use case of a landing page are for PPC purposes or for running ads. So whenever you have a product or a service, you will have a landing page associated with it. So each product or each service will have a separate landing page. And that is used so that you can gather the data of which landing page is working better. You can gather the data of how much the length of the landing page is being optimized for, and so on and so forth. Moving on, you can have 404 landing pages for if there's any product that you may have which is unavailable right now. Then you may have thank you pages for, if example, if someone wanted to book an appointment or purchase a product, and he or she should be redirected to a thank you page. And yeah, then you already have a sales landing page. So sales landing page are designed to sell. That said, these pages aim to persuade customers to purchase a product or a service by going more in depth about the product's benefits and answering questions a potential customer might have. So we have all of the templates for most of these landing pages, and then we can also have help you to create all of these landing pages and more. Moving on. All right, any questions so far about what landing pages are and what are the different types of landing pages? All right, perfect. All right, so now we will have Coven to show you how to create your own landing page. By the way, meanwhile that Coven is sharing you his screen, the purpose of these webinars is so we can explain to you what the features we have on our software and how we can help you guys in setting up each and every different type of service that exists within the software. And right now, Coven will be showing you how to create your own landing page. And if you have some questions or if you have any ideas of your own, you can pitch in. Or if you want us to create a landing page for you, you can just let us know and we can schedule a meeting for that afterwards as well.
All right, thank you, Mustafa. As he was saying, I will be showing you all how to make a landing page in our program. Initially, you may think it's a complex process, but it's actually designed in such a way that is so simple that a person with no experience can learn how to create a funnel or landing page. So first, what you want to do is log into your business account. I'll be using the dummy business account that we have. Then go to Sites and click New Funnel. Then you'll be given the option of either a template or from scratch, from blank. For this example, we'll use Scratch, but the templates make things much easier and they give a variety of options depending on your business. So choose blank. Let's name it the dummy business offers. Then create. Then you will see this page labeled funnel steps. Funnel steps is basically a staircase of pages and actions the customers must go through in order to reach the end of the funnel. This is to get all the desired information so that you can turn new customers into returning customers. So what we want to do is create our first step. Let's label the step offer landing page, then create from blank. All right, and here we have basically a blank slate. Here we have a blank slate full of options for our landing page, but that can easily be changed. First, what we want to do is start a full section. Let's go with full width. Then let's add a row for our logo for the top of the page. So one column, add element, image, and then here we have it. I don't have any images in my library at the moment, but if you wanted to choose from one, you can scroll to the left-hand side tab, scroll down to image options, and choose from media library or create image using AI. And say that I want to change the background for the image. Let's go with red. And here we have it on the left-hand side, the background color as well. So now that we have our logo, we want to create our next section. Let's do just wide, add a row, 2 columns, and let's try to grab the customer's attention with an offer. So here we have, let's add a headline and catch their attention with like offer ends today. Then add a sub headline, sign up now. And here on the other side of the page, we can add a timer to, let's just say it ends around, let's say it ends in like 24 hours and 45 minutes, just to give a sense of urgency. And here we have basically a call to action. And let's go with another section here. Let's do 1 column this time. Add a video that we have on YouTube. And here on the left-hand side, you can add the video URL that you want to link. And next, we can go to our next section, full width, add a row, and add a sign up, 1-step order. Here, the customer can add all their information, and you can insert the product that you want to sell, whether it be a product that can be shipped or just a service. All the options to change that are around here on the the right-hand side. And if you want, this does require you to have your payment method set up in whether it be Stripe or some other payment service with our program. So that is required before this. And let's add the copyright footer at the end. So add element, subheadline, copyright, dummy business, 2024, choose background, red. And here you have your first landing page. And we can hit save, and we can preview it and see what it looks like on a regular website. We can also view it in mobile mode, different format, but it still looks good. And there you have your very first landing page / funnel. And that's about it. Mr. Bud, is there anything else that we'd like to add?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go into the edit version again, just click on the edit one and click on any element. For example, the timer, and just delete that. Yeah, and now click on add element. So whenever you want to add an element, we need to understand how many elements are there. So it will give us an understanding of what this funnel builder can do. So on the left-hand side, you have the text options, which contains a headline, a bold, big headline regarding your offer, a sub-headline, just to explain it, or maybe just give them the little nudge, the little push in order to do what you want them to do. You can have a bullet list of why they should do what you want them to do, or a paragraph of explaining that particular product or the service. If you go a little bit down, Coven, yeah. Now, you can also have a forms. So we, in the previous videos or in the previous webinars, we explained what forms are, how they are used for different case studies for different businesses. This is the funnel. This is the page where you import or put all your forms over here. So when you add a form, you can have that form either to be a pop-up, so that when a person scrolls down enough, or when a person is on this landing page for a certain amount of time, then that form will pop up in front of them. Or you can have a form like I showed you in the example. It could hover around on the landing page, or either on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, or it could be as a section of its own. Coleman, can you go back to the elements where we were selecting the elements? Yeah. Then you can also add a blog if you want to add a blog, just so you want to explain more about yourself, or you want to look a little bit more professional. You can show that you have a variety of blogs on your website. You can add an image slider. An image slider is basically a carousel in which you can add multiple images, and it will be scrolled, or it will move, or it will transition from one image to the next at any given seconds or any given time that you want it to be. Then you have other options that you can add a video as well. You can add an image, or you can add an FAQ section as well. So you can add what people usually ask about that product or that service and answer it as well on that page. Then you can have a calendar setup. For example, if you want people to sign up for a service and then book an appointment with you, or book an appointment to understand the service, book an appointment to get started with the service, for whatever reason you want them to book an appointment for you, you can have that calendar. One another thing about calendars on funnel pages, that if you're running a business in which you have multiple calendars, for example, if you have different, let's take a business, a nail salon or a hair salon, they have different services. So they'll have a different calendar for each and every one of their services. So they'll have, every different calendar will have its own landing page, and that landing page will be all about that particular service. It will have that particular form, it will have that particular calendar. Then you can, if you have a physical store somewhere, if you're a brick and mortar business and you have a store, or if you have your offices somewhere, you can also add a map. So whenever a person lands on your landing page, they can see where exactly you're located. Then you can also add a reviews to it. So whatever reviews you have on your Google My Business or your preferred reputational service, you can import all those reviews from there and show it on your landing page, just to give that boost of the trust factor, so that people can understand, oh, so this business or this service is well known in the area, and so on and so forth. Then, as Cohen already mentioned about the countdown elements are used to build that FOMO, the fear of missing out, in what's used in market terms. But apart from that, FOMO is to create a sense of emergency, that not emergency, the vision of urgency, that, all right, if I don't make an action within an hour or within a day, this certain offer will expire. Then you can have, yeah, then you can have a navigational menu. So like a content page, where person can click on different links and will be transported to the different sections of the funnel page. This is used when you have a very long funnel page. So a long funnel page will have multiple amounts of information. It could contain a form and a calendar. So you might need a navigational menu. Then you could have a progress bar. So if, for example, a person has a very long funnel, the users might need a progress bar just to, give them this rough idea of how much long this funnel page is. So it's probably used in multiple different for multiple different websites. Then you can have an image feature where the image is on the left hand side and it contains a little bit information about it. You can have your social icons as well. So if you click on the social icons, Govind, the element social icons bottom, yeah, you can have your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and your TikTok. You can select which ones you want to keep or which ones you want to delete as well. So this is how you create a funnel. Now, before you create a funnel, there are some things that you need to keep in mind. One, why you're creating a funnel, what purpose will it serve, and to understand the framework. The framework means how will you make a funnel. So the obvious ones are, first, you will contain a header in which you will have your image, your logo, a contact button where a person clicks on it and the form opens up and he or she can directly input their information. The other part of the funnel would be the footer, in which it would contain your company information, again, your logo as well, the copyright, maybe a disclaimer if you want to add something about it. And then you will have your different sections. So before you actually go on to create a funnel, you need to understand what that funnel will be about or how it will look. And then it will make your job a lot easier when you can visualize that funnel in your mind, and then you can have it made in front of you. So I hope that covers a lot of questions that you may or may not have. But if you still have any questions regarding funnels, you can let us know right now. Any questions about funnels or the use cases? When are they used or why they are used?
Yeah, hey Mustafa, I know I took pretty good notes when Cohen went through it all, but if we run into a jam, is there like somebody we could call, or because I'm brand new to using OverPower, so you may have already said this and I apologize, but is there a number or a help desk that I could call to help with the landing page?
Absolutely. Cohen, would you like to share your screen? So in order to reach out to us, there is a specific section inside the software that you can just go and book an appointment with us or send us a support ticket. So if when you access your software, this is what the account will look like. On the left-hand side, you can see that there are multiple options, marketing, automation. But on the bottom ones, you have schedule meeting, submit request. So if you click on schedule meeting, you can book an appointment with me or Oren, and regarding whatever your problem with or whatever your question is, and we can get right down to it.
Yeah, because I met with Oren. So if is he assigned to us, Mustafa?
He's assigned to everyone, but if you want someone specific to help you with it, so Oren looks more at the technical stuff. I look more about the software stuff.
Okay.
If you want to like book an appointment with me in order for me to create a funnel for you or to guide you how to create a funnel, not just a funnel or any element within the CRM, within the software itself, you can just book an appointment with me and we'll get down right to it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I hope that helps. Any other question?
Should we go over the submit request tab?
Absolutely. So if you click on the submit request in your software, which most of the people within our agency do, you can just write down, can you select each and every one of the fields, Colin?
Yes.
All right. So when you click on the request, you can say if it's a training video, if it's a support request, or if it's another request. Then you can mention your organization or your business name, your full name, your phone number, your email address. And if you want to record your screen in order to show us, in order to help us to understand what exactly the problem is that you're facing, you can do that. You can add a message to it. So it would be like an explainer. So this is the problem that we are trying to face. You can attach your photo, a screenshot or snapshot about it. And you can select the priority as well. So if it's a very high priority, medium priority, or a low priority, as soon as you click submit, either me or Oren or both of us will receive a notification and an email that this person has submitted this request, and we will get down right to it. So that's how the submit request works. That's how the schedule meeting works. It entirely depends upon how you want your problem or your query to be fulfilled. Or if you have a lot of time on your hands and you want to explore, you can go to the knowledge base as well. Oren, can you show the knowledge base? Yeah. So if you click on the knowledge base, you can just search what you're looking for. If you go onto the funnels, if you search for funnels, it will show a lot of different pages on what your problem or what your query about funnels are. And if you still find some, or if you still have a query that has not been fulfilled here, again, you can just reach out to us. So yeah, I hope that helps you out. And I'm looking forward to having a meeting with you in the near future as well, so we can go take a deeper dive into it. So yeah, that wraps it up for today's meeting. If anyone has any question, just let us know.